Champions fam, it's the bad guy, a WWE champion, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video. Now, I am not going to lie to you all. I had a little scare the other day because I was downloading different screen recording apps left and right, and for some reason, I was no longer able to properly record videos for you. But by the grace of God, and thanks to a great woman in my corner, I was able to figure out a solution that I hope and pray works for all of us. So I'm going to try to make this video as compact as possible to see if this is even doable by using my phone's initial original screen recorder. So we got a brand new talent up here for May Madness. If you had told me that the Disciple, aka Brutus the Barber Beefcake, formerly known, was going to be our free-to-play champion of this MLC, MLE, I wouldn't believe you until they finally did it. And then we finally, we have an S+ tier Stone Cold Steve Austin. So what's it going to be? Stone Cold, Stone Cold. I said Stone Cold. Yeah, we finally got a new trickster S+ tier Steve Austin representing the Alliance. And RIP, rest in paradise, my boy. We got a brand new corporation variant of the Big Boss Man. And we also have a unique situation with a moment that we got here representing the Alliance. And I'm just going to say it right here and right now, y'all. They messed up here. Because when this moment was initially shown, right, there were two wrestlers that were on this moment that have been removed. Yes, that is right. Things are subject to change. Here's looking at you, Booker Man, Vinnie Mac. Lo and behold, the Alliance, Big Show, it's the Big Show, and Kurt Angle, oh, it's damn true, were once on this picture. But as you can see, it's looking like a handicap match between Stone Cold Steve Austin, Booker T, sucker, we're coming for you, Hogan, and the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker, Kane, and the Great One. Y'all can call him the Bald Fraud, but he will forever be my final boss. Give it up for The Rock in this moment. So, things happen, y'all. They also show you they are quick with the edits when they need to. So, we're just going to go ahead and get in here, and I'm going to try my best to get this video out to each and every single one of y'all. So, we're going to start off with this talent up. And we're going to make some moves. Now, the thing for me is I've gotten to a point where my roster is good. In the sense of, I got a lot of go-to hitters covering different things. I always say you want to cover all your classes, your acrobats, your powerhouses, your showboats, your strikers, your technicians, your tricksters. And then, of course, you also want to cover your eras. You want to have a legend. You want to have a PG. You want to have what about the Attitude Era? Your modern era, of course. Your reality. You want everything. Your ruthless aggression. All those covered, as well as even subcategories, like your Hall of Fame does count as an era, and then you have your zombies, your crossover characters. So, with that being said, I got a lot of these things covered, but there are some entourage abilities that I need to work on. There are some people that have the opportunity of going up, but my tokens are getting limited, y'all. I'm telling you, if it isn't the TP running low, tokens are taking a blunt hit on some of the moves I've made, good God. So, one of the things that I was able to do that I couldn't do a screenshot of, I couldn't do a screenshot or a little short for y'all, I finally was able to use the Universal Champions Club to pick up an entourage ability that I need on my account. And I'm going to scroll down to show you who I picked up because she is a game changer. I was finally able to get 700K thanks to the free pulls, right? Thanks to the free pulls. I literally have not been spending like that on this game. I was able to use the free pulls. It accumulated the points on the portal. I finally got Sensational Sherry. The downside about this is that I just took up striker legend Andre the Giant, both of which being a focus striker type, meaning all the shards that could take Sherry up sooner got utilized on Andre. I had to make a choice. The same applied when I went to take Icon Sting up to 6-star bronze for everything he's done for my account in the past. focus shards are limited. So I'm going to have to hit that, pray that I strike gold when the focus shards for strikers come up, and I can get enough to at least get her the 6-star bronze. But right now she's sitting at 25k, meaning I can at least get the multiply gem strength increase trainer ability +2. So she's basically on her showboat Matt Hardy right now, alongside the many others that have the +2. Striker Andre, Tech Lex Luger, Striker Liv, Trickster Damien, and, of course, my guy, Powerhouse Braun. And you smell what the Rock is cooking. We are the nation of domination, Rock. So she's sitting there, but the goal is to get her up to 6-star gold at 34k for that +4 multiply gem strength, because I got a lot of heavy hitters. So we got that out of the way. Striker Andre is done. Boom. So what are we going to do first? There's a lot we can do, but I don't believe in making empty moves. So one thing we're going to do, we're going to take up my girl Molly Holly. We got the shards for her. We can make the move here. So Molly Holly is going to go up, and the moment just evolved. So boom, there goes Molly Holly, the 6-star bronze at least. We're still going to get the screenshot. That's what we do. The screenshot. It's a little setup. It's a little different. And again, I'm going to try my best to get this knocked out, because I don't know how long my camera on my phone will be able to record compared to my X recorder and stuff. We got plenty of storage. Trust me, buddy. But there are some other moves that I would like to implement right here and now. For instance, I am a huge fan of Alexa Bliss. I am also a huge fan of the perfect one, Mr. Perfect. So I got a striker. I got a striker, a project that I would like to do, but I can't, because that's very limited. I have to pick and choose. Then I have Trickster, and I have a Technician. I also have Jesse the Body Ventura that needs to go up. So what we're going to do here, because I have to really think this one out of who I want to knock out first. Ladies are normally first, but I do have some solid Trickster waifus. I mean, we got Cora Jade holding things down, right? And who else do we got? We got a couple. I think we got a couple of 6-star gold waifu Tricksters. Or I might be, yeah, we got Liv. Liv with her moment. She's a beast. So we got Liv right there. Then we got Cora Jade. Sad that she got released, man. That broke my heart when I found that out. Yeah, okay. And we have Becky. We got Becky 2 belts before they changed her to the boat. You know what I mean? So we got a couple of solid waifus, and we got Rhea Ripley there. So if anything, I am actually going to opt to go with my guy, Mr. Perfect, because Perfect is one of my favorite dudes. I've always loved Mr. Perfect. The coins are going to be used anyway. You know, that's the sad part. But I'm also going to show you, because I am going to use Mr. Perfect, what we can do now. I showed this beforehand in a lower video, but now we can use somebody where the TP and everything goes. To make your talent ups a lot easier, y'all, we're going to go ahead and just do this right here. You're going to you max them out level wise, pump the levels in them, then you're going to hit enhance. Now from here, TP or shards, right? Boom. It counts. Every move is going to count now. You don't have to rotate your moves out, okay? This is a better. Tommaso Ciampa, you meant well. I love you, my guy, but this is the better way to go about it. So, boom. Level, coin dump. Boom. Go to hit enhance. And then we just level up our moves right here. One-stop shop. One-stop shop. Blow. Now, with that being said, because we got the moves done, we still need shards, right? So now we hit it again, enhance, and we can opt. Now, I know some people might look at me crazy. Why are you taking off the DiBiase? Because everyone has a price. And we got plenty of shards to go around on some people. So we're going to deselect all, and I want to see who I can use the best. Now, S tiers would be the quick and easy route to take some people up, but I want to be smart about this. So, let's see. Maybe that helps out. Boom. Mankind served its purpose. So again, we're going to do this again. If you didn't catch it the first time, this is to make your lives easier because I love y'all so much. Let's run it back. So he's 6-star silver now. All right. So let's hit him with the flex. Boom. We're going to max out the moves first. And actually, let's see if it lets us do it. So, okay, the option is there. We're going to run it back differently. So now you're going to know the two ways you can do it. You can either level pump and dump them. No disrespect to anybody if you know what that means. And then we're taking care of the moves this time around. Levels were first time, followed by the moves. This time we're doing the moves followed by the levels. It's not that hard, but my purple TP is going to take a hit, y'all. Oh my Lord. From Alexa, the Jesse, the Body Ventura. Boom. Sorry, moves are done this time. Now you go max out your levels. And then we hit enhance, deselect all. We'll find somebody we can use. Maybe Dawkins can't. Dawkins did it. Boom. He used to be a move damage god back in the day. Oh my God, when the Shiki baby plate came out, problems. But there we go. We got perfect. Absolutely perfect. And that's how you do your people. Real simple, and easy. So, boom, I could fill his moves out. And I'm not even going to lie to y'all. The way that they've been going about with the star fills and star fragments and how basically you're going to use up stuff anyway, I am very tempted to go ahead and do that. But we got the 150% gem damage trap on him. And I love perfect. He was one of the reasons why I literally would walk around my room and walk around after the gym, after hitting the weights. I would literally have a towel just so I could practice tossing it behind my back and catching it. He's goated. Rest in paradise, my boy. But now, this is another one because I love Alexa. She is a problem. The only problem is I got to see if I have enough tokens to get her all the way with them nimbles and them thimbles. It literally is on the money. So this is going to be our last trickster move in a mighty long time. So we're going to switch it up on you again. Watch my feet. All right. Levels up. Level pump and dump done. Now we go here. We go to our move set. Boom, we knock out our moves and they all count towards it. Pay attention. You know what I mean? Follow the ball. You remember the street hustlers back in the day? Got the cup, got the ball underneath, and you got to follow the cup. Where's the ball at? That's what we doing. So boom. All right. She's good to go. We got a couple shards in her already. Hit enhance again. We're going to deselect. Who can we pull from? No lie, I'm probably going to pull from my guy, the undisputed future Seth freaking Rollins, because he has more than enough and he's fully maxed out. So another one done. Alexa, welcome. She is going to 6-star gold. I love her. She is fast, easy, efficient. I'm going to be on the hunt for another Tama chest plate, and we're going to rock and roll. Rock steady heavy. And again, I'm showing y'all just so y'all can get the consistency down, so y'all know what y'all need to do moving forward, okay? You can do it either way, and it's always going to count. So, boom. We're going to rock this out. I'm praying that I can record this and edit this for y'all to share with y'all. A lot of great things happened. A lot of bad things happened, I'm telling you. We got the month-long prize wall again. We're not switching out the weekly rotation. All right, make sure to take care of your stipulation tour. My OG broski Merrick's has made sure to do a video to let y'all know, hey, get those coins up. You need those entourage abilities if you want to be a real in-game player right now. So boom, we got the TP straight. Now we put our levels in. There we go. Worked so hard to get the 2 bill just for it to go away. Now we hit this, we deselect all. Now, baby. Kyrie Sane works perfect. Someone had to take one for the team. Oh my Lord, the way they beating up my girl EO, Oscar or Kyrie has to pull up now. One of them. Kyrie, we saw you at WrestleMania celebrating with our girl EO after she defended it, okay? So, we need you. We need you. But Alexa, my girl. Alexa, my little boo thing. And there we go. So she's straight. I'm very hurt about the fact that Cora Jade and Braun Strowman got released. There was even talks that word on the street, Shinsuke Nakamura got released. I am hurt by that if that were valid or true. But even then, if he left, I wouldn't be upset with it. When Shinsuke came into the game, he was literally coming off his prime peak of New Japan Pro Wrestling. That was the time to pull the trigger. If Shinsuke came in, won the Royal Rumble, throwing Roman Reigns over the top rope, went into WrestleMania, beat AJ Styles for the WWE title, we'd be doing a different song and dance. Vince wasn't behind Shinsuke, and that's why we got what we got. Even with the United States title, I was happy that he got it, but Shinsuke definitely was a champion that should have been, but he wasn't made into it. And after how things got played out with the whole low blow thing, it was hard to come back. I love the character change that he did, but he wasn't present enough to make it viable or to take him serious. And Shinsuke's strong style of wrestling is very effective, but it takes a toll on your body as well. So I want him to be healthy. And the same with Braun. I was a huge fan of Braun. Braun, if he's gone, he's gone now, but he did the right thing. He put the next monster over in my boy Jacob Fatu. Yada I mean. So boom, we got them done. Now Dom Dom could go up one day, but that's not going to be today. So now we're going to go to, no, I don't even have to, I'm going to look him up because I need this ability. I need my boy, the Hitman, to go up this time. And he's got plenty of shards to help me out with this move. So we're going to level him up. He's been sitting there. I did not know that he had an entourage ability upgrade until I watched Merrick's take him up. And that shows how much I was paying attention because I literally didn't know until Merrick's dropped game on me. But he's definitely going to help me out here. And I want to just prove something right here. If it will it count? Oh, wow. It did not count this time. When I did it the last time, it did work. But it is what it is. Live and learn. We know it's not the end of the world. Don't go chasing waterfalls. We have enough shards of him that we should be able to do everything in-house because he's just that damn good. So if you want your points to count, then it does look like you will have to use your TP here. But when I did it the initial time, it did count. So live and learn. At least now we know, right? Now we know. You're going to get more points from taking them up and enhancing them anyway. So it's your preference of what you really want to do and how you want to go about it at the end of the day, how you want to do it. But long story short of it, you can do it. So now, cleared out, good to go. We got all the tokens we need, and we're just going to take him up to 6-star gold because I'm a huge fan of Bret Hart as well. I got mad lucky. The armory loopholes for me, I was doing them for the skill plates and to no avail. But now I've been hooked on getting the gears because I have pulled a lot of really great gears. I've pulled a lot of great gears as of late, and I'm grateful to God that I have. They have helped out my account. I was able to get the gear for Striker Bret Hart with the +4 MP. I was able to do a pull this past weekend thanks to the UCC. I got Rey Mysterio's gear. Now, so I have all 3 gears on him, and I got the Yeet at double strip combo on Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah, that I can swap in between them. So now that's another character that I could take up, but in the moment, I'm taking up Alexa because my waifus do need some love and attention. I always try to take care of my waifus one way or the other. Now, this is going to be a situation where we are getting low on TP. And see what it is. Now watch. I use shards. They're working here. So if anything, it might be the fact that it'll count the ones that are equipped and not the ones that aren't. So you'd have to use the TP. I still feel that's a little tedious, but because of how low my TP is running, I'm fine with taking that L because I need to make this move. My entourage ability is going to be great, and it's going to leave me with enough so that I can take him up. So yeah, it's looking like that's what's going on here. If the move's equipped, the shards are going to count, but it is what it is. So we're going to take him up to 6-star gold, and that's another one done. We will check in on our progress on the talent up, and we will see what will happen. But I am grateful that Merrick's, the OG Broski, showed us this situation, and obviously I just got him at the level where he needs to be at. It's not the end of the world. We do have him here, and we'll just max him out right here because this is the move set that I do usually use. And I'm intrigued that it actually isn't counting right now because normally it does count when you use shards, especially if they're fully equipped. So I'm in all of that. So let's go over here and check out what we got going on. I do really enjoy the revamp to Undertaker, but I got him to 6-star bronze. My tokens took a hit, so I'm literally just gonna be waiting for the 6-star gold fuse to take him up. It's no rush. He gets the job done right now. I'll even show you the build that I'm utilizing for him, and we got everything maxed out. So boom, we did our moves. We're gonna get our stuff. We're gonna claim it one at a time. This is the only app that I have open on here, so if it does some shenanigans with me, we're ready for war. So we got our armory. They have the tour up with D'Lo. No lie, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all one of my guilty pleasures in wrestling. My favorite, the wrestler that got me into wrestling actually, outside of The Rock, was D'Lo Brown. I watched D'Lo. I loved the head shake. I loved it all, man. Like that D'Lo was my guy. If I wasn't watching The Rock on SmackDown because I had regular standard TV on UPN 24, y'all know if you know, because I didn't know about Raw. I literally didn't know nothing about Raw except for when they did the clips to show you what happened on Mondays. I never got to sit down and watch Monday Night Nitro. I never got the opportunity to watch Thunder. I never got to see Raw back in the day. I always watched SmackDown, and that gave me the information. And then one day I was watching Mad TV on Fox 45. If you know, you know. Before smart TVs came out, they would have like Velocity, and they would have Heat, and they would have Metal. And I would see my guy D'Lo Brown come out with the head shake, holding the European title, doing his thing. Yeah, like D'Lo was my dude. But guilty pleasure since I'm just saying, let's close out of here real quick and go back in. Guilty pleasure, since it's basically D'Lo and Tori Wilson, glamorous are needed. I got D'Lo, but I don't have Tori, who's black gem damage, but I'm cool because I got Zombie Liv with black gem damage. So it's okay. It hurt a little bit, but we'll be all right though. So we're going to go back in here and claim the rest of our stuff because I did not expect that, but I'm grateful. I literally get over 1 billion just to drop down under 1 billion again. It's a part of the life, you know, pay the cost to be the boss. So we got these. We're going to keep on stacking, clanging and banging, and we'll check out what kind of titles we were able to get. We firmly got our first whiff and sniff of some S+ tier. Let's get. I'm grateful. I'm tenfold grateful for the straps and the +6. I gotta find out what's going on. I got another barber, so I'll take that. So let's go over here. And of course, since now I'm using this instead of my recorder, I gotta move things around. So let's see the things that we have not claimed. We're going to claim all and have a ball. All right. And then we have straps down here. So I will select all. Boom. Claim them. We'll expand the inventory so they can fit in there. And then we will see what they bring to the table, because some things you have to manually go into. So we got more shards of Undertaker right there. We're going to stack up and do pulls on the gear loot, because that's really been beneficial to me. The skill plates have been a hit and a miss. Now let's go ahead and see what we got going on. We got 5 new straps. Okay, we got a 40%er. We got gem defense. I'm not interested in either one of y'all, so you got to go. Now, if I'm able to strike some gold with these reinforcements of these, that would be luxurious, but we'll see. This is 150% gem damage, so I will greatly take that. That is a great, or should I say phenomenal, pull. Hey, what's up, Prince? And we're actually going to go in here now so we can get down to our new plate, another barber. Whenever you break 6 more trap gems, increase your black gem damage. So we got some cool things in the mist for that. That is a real good look for Striker. So Who knows who will get it? And I would love for this to be a back-to-back, but we know normally when they're good with RNG, it doesn't work like that. 60%, it's doable. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's not the best, but it's all right. But, I mean, we were able to get it done. And then we got another Showboat one. I got too many of these. Got too many of them. Now, I think I put 150% on Slick Rick and Jesse Ventura. I think they both have that. So let me check. Ric Flair is always gonna be my guy, and I remember when Slick Rick was the behemoth of the squad of the Showboats back in the day. So I gave him his due and gave him his flowers there. An S+ tier Ric Flair would be greatly appreciated, y'all. And then Jesse Ventura, I know for a fact, has 150% gem strap on him. Yeah, he's got 150% gem strap on him. But I think what I'll do is I'll put that strap on my boy Roddy Piper. Hot Rod is another guy that I would love to wow, you can't put the epithet in, so you could do it. And sadly, yeah, Shotzi is going to be gone soon. So I'm hoping with Powerhouse Braun, I don't know if I'm going to get enough UCC points in time to recruit him and bring him to my squad, but hopefully they run a deal or something for those characters. I mean, it's a way to make money, like a $20 pack or something, $30 pack, so you can get some of these characters. Because, I mean, Aleister Black is back. Then on top of that, I read that Alberto Del Rio is now coming back to the WWE because now they've done a partnership with AAA with the Luchador, with the Mexican Professional Wrestling company, which is dope. And then there's also murmurs that there might be the Forbidden Door opening where New Japan Pro Wrestling stars are going to be able to work with WWE. If that is the case, I believe they should make another Alberto Del Rio. Now, for those of you who don't remember, when Del Rio left, he became this guy. Yep. So when Alberto Del Rio was gone, they reskinned him and made him into Razor of the Authors of Pain. And when that also happened, we also had our guy. Because they reskinned him 2 times. Yeah, this is gonna be funny. Where is he? Power Positivity, right? One of them. Long story short, you had Enzo Amore. How you doing? He became Showboat Akam. Akam basically became Enzo. And then I think they re-skinned him again to become another character, and now I can't find him. It's not Kofi, because Kofi was Yellow MP. But Enzo's was, I think he was Heel Gems. And for some reason, I can't find the other Akam. There's supposed to be 2 of them. So, I don't know. But long story short, there was another Akam, and he was that version of Enzo. So Alberto Del Rio became Razor, Enzo became Akam. The AOP were released via that way if you already had them recruited to your team, or you had to go and pull for them and get them over. But Alberto Del Rio back in the day, alongside Stardust, they were monsters in the game because back then choose moves were limited. So that was the big thing in the meta. If you had them on your account, you were golden. I didn't realize how important they were until I started watching, Mark Rangley, Lil C24, Big Papa Brian, and Gear San break down gameplay videos. And then I understood, oh snap, I'm sitting on a gold mine. What am I doing? And just picking brains during streams. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's unfortunate that a lot of people got released, but that brings in opportunity for new people to come in. A lot of missed situations on some, but you know what? We're going to take a moment to recoup. Talent Up needed to get done. That's just a thing that's not going anywhere, and you need the stuff so it can feed into everything else that you're doing in the game. Get you off to a good start with turnbuckles so you can get your tour perks and everything sorted out and situated. So Make sure, again, take care of your stipulation tour. Make sure to upgrade to your tours. Obviously, some people, like, hey, if you got the chase characters of the last month, they're going to be able to help you out. So, that's how I look at it. Just take advantage of things while you can, when you got the resources to do so, and make sure that everything counts. Like, I'll sit here for a little bit on that. You want to make sure that you got your, depending on what's lining up, what's coming out, they're making it where they let you know, like, hey, you don't need to focus on that right now. Hey, you got this going. Now, this is going to count as points for you, but you need to be realistic on where you're investing. They've made it where the feud perks come in for the weekend, so you don't trip over that. But you just want to be wise when you make your moves. That's what you want to do. But nonetheless, that is the video. I'm glad that I'm able to make this video. It might take a bit for it to be uploaded. I pray that it works out and y'all are able to enjoy it. But to God be the glory on that. So with that being said, y'all, hey, yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last. Champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, my beloved Champions fam. Like the video, share the video, and most importantly of all, if you haven't done so already, but you rock with what you're listening to and what you're seeing, do yourselves a favor by making sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only bad guy of WWE Champion, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all. I respect you all. I'm praying for you all tenfold. Let the good times roll. No matter where you're coming from, no matter what you're going through, and no matter where you're headed, always know that in my eyes, you will always and forever will be a champion. Hopefully this video uploads without issue. Hopefully we're able to get back to making content for y'all. But yeah, we got a lot going on. And before I forget, Undertaker, Phenom, this is what I'm running for him right now. This is the build that I got for him. Long story short, you got Woods. Basically, you got Woods, purple MP. You got Jacob Fatu, purple gem damage. I basically stacked gem damage and combined it with trap gem damage. That with Steamboat. I'm pretty confident with how they're doing this trend now with Jesse Ventura. He was red MP, 100% trap gem damage. Got Tiffany Stratton. She's black. She was black and 100% trap gem damage. I think that's the thing that they're doing right now. It's looking like it's trap gems and reinforced gems, and then they're also incorporating little switch ups. Like, so they had Charlotte Flair. I think she was like yellow gem damage, red MP +2, but then Acrobat CM Punk, he's basically the flip of that. They're doing some just gem damage is a thing. That's the best way to put it. Let me see so I can give you the full tilt of what my guy, the Samoan Werewolf's doing, because he's got multifaceted ability. So he's +2 for that. So realistically, I can actually, now I see why this man is the genius that he is. I can actually put my guy, Gunther, Ring General, well, not Ring General, Imperium. I can put him on because then he's purple MP, but purple gem damage. No, I don't want you there. Like, exit out. No, that ain't what we're doing. All right. Let's pick you, Fatu, and then we'll go over and put Gunther in here. And then, yeah, he's going to slap. He's going to slap. I mean, he's a 2-turn killer. He's going to do what he needs to do. Did I really scroll past him that fast? But yeah, Tiffany's black +2 MP, and then traps. I am surprised that I'm not seeing this guy. Where are you? I literally just had you and I didn't equip you. Where are you? I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do get very annoyed by things real quick just because of how, I found him easily the one time and then I go back to look for him again and they'll have it all separated like he's not a 6-star gold when he is. And then I got to comb through, and then if he's not at the top, then I got to go through all this to find him down at the bottom. Oh, jeez. Why you can't make this up, America. You can't make it up. Sometimes they need to realize they need to improve their shit. Sorry, but not sorry. Improve your game, buddy, so that quality of life situations are a lot easier. And then we got to scroll all the way down so we can find Trickster Woods and put him where he needs to be. Boom. There we go. And then we can set this as the loadout. Edit. Boom. Is he going to pop up this time? Yo, they must not like Gunther. I don't understand. Like, maybe, is he going to be under move charge? There he is. Good grief. So you got to put him in his move charge to find out when he's gem damaged. It is what it is, y'all. It is. It is what it is. Boom. There we go. It's over. There it is. Read him and weep, y'all. But nonetheless, I'm enjoying him, and I would say, look, he's got a couple moments on him now that can make him worthwhile. You got these for the tours. He does have the thing with the blast gem, so that you can have that maxed out, and they'll be doing for 400% more damage. So that's something to look at. Then he has the Mania moment with Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin, where maxed out gems are doing 25%. His trap gems would be doing 150. So that's something to invest in moving forward. If you really want to look at it like that, that's going to help out a lot. It's going to help out a lot. Plus, the Striker Stone Cold and Trickster Stone Cold, 316 in the Alliance, they both got the nurse gear. So Striker Austin is steadily getting power crept up. So they're giving us some real solid free-to-play characters. So that's something to keep in mind on that. And then we have another one with the tour, fully maxed out. With here, you can generate more gems for your color gems, and blast gems do 300% more damage. So, and he has the submission. So they've made him viable. Undertaker is cooking again. I would definitely like to get a gem damage strap on him, all in due time. We'll see how it works. But at the end of the day, y'all, that is the video. I hope y'all enjoy it once it's uploaded, if it uploads. Nonetheless, thank you all so much. Be blessed. Let's talk about it. What are your thoughts about May Madness as a MLC overall? How far are you going to go? And are you happy that we finally got an S+ tier Stone Cold Steve Austin? Trickster at that. I really would have seen, no lie, a S+ tier Austin being a striker, best because he's a brawler. But I also look at it in a sense, good heels should be tricksters. That's just me. If you're a heel character, or you've been a heel at some part in your career, or heel-like tendencies, you gotta have a trickster variant in here. The same way, if you're a real good babyface, in my opinion, you should have a real top-notch showboat variant, because that's how I look at it. You know, I wish that we had a showboat Daniel Bryan, because he was over with the Yes Chance. But it also goes to their style and the way that they wrestle in real life too. If you're a heel and you're a trickster, you're doing some shady stuff, low blows, selling your soul to the final boss or Vinnie Mac back in the day or something, pairing up with Paul Heyman, then yeah, I could see you getting that trickster love. I can see you getting that. But it's also a thing, if you're just a straight monster too, then I wouldn't want you to be there. You know, that's when I used to think maybe they should do hybrid classes, but I think that would make things too convoluted, because then, yeah, it'd be weird. I know that in SmackDown, I know this video is supposed to be over, but I'm making up for it. Back in the day, when you had SmackDown versus Raw, like 07, that was my jump off right there. They had the option where you could choose if you wanted like a babyface reaction or a heel reaction. You could choose if your person got booed or if they got cheered. I think that would have been a cool mechanic for certain characters, the same way we're getting like the holographic cards now. What's stopping us from getting a holographic Rock? What's stopping us from getting a holographic Undertaker, Stone Cold? And what they could do is you could have a character be two classes, and you switch between the card. The card's holographic, making it special already. But the character, the holographic card of the character, can switch between two classes. Now, what I mean by this is this, though. That's a lot of thises. If I max the character, let's say I have, here's a good one. This one would make the most sense to me, in a sense. I have a holographic Rock. The Rock. You smell what he's cooking. He's a holographic showboat / trickster. Okay? He's the people's champ. He's a babyface. He's charismatic on the mic. He's a babyface. So he gets the showboat luxuries of that, right? But then I can tap the card and switch him over to be a trickster. Hollywood Rock. Final Boss Rock. Same card. Now, if I max out all the abilities on either or, the moves of the other side are maxed out. We're not doing an inventory exodus. If I max him out as a showboat, he's maxed out as the trickster version. I just have to choose which one I'm going to use. The entourage ability stays the same. It's still applicable no matter what. But his abilities, his stats change. Okay? As a face, as a showboat, he's got more health. But when he flips over, because he's a holographic, I switch him to the trickster version. Maybe he has 100% move dodge. Maybe he has 100% gem damage dodge. He's a holographic. Not everyone's going to get him. So you could get away with something like that. The same thing with Undertaker. Holographic Undertaker. Easy. If I wanted Undertaker, he's the dead man, right? There's a lot of ways because he's ambiguous. Like he's always been like an anti-hero. Same thing like with Austin. You could have Undertaker as a striker. Holographic Undertaker as a striker. He's been claimed to be the purest striker in professional wrestling. You wouldn't be wrong for making him a striker. But then again, he does have a lot of charisma without having to say much. He might not have been the strongest on the mic, but his ring presence, his entrance, you can make him a showboat. Or you can make him a trickster because he calls on his creatures of the night. He has the lightning strike. He has the smoke filling the arena, the fire, the pyro. You can make him a trickster. And then because he's the Undertaker, you could base his thing. You could literally make the Undertaker holographic card, and it doesn't have to be no Last Outlaw. It could literally be the Undertaker, the Streak. Holographic card Undertaker, the Streak. Striker is his primary. Trickster as his backup. Or you can make him a powerhouse. He's done feats of strength that are absolutely crazy to think. You can make him a showboat, buff him. But characters like that, you could have in the chamber, Scopely. I'm helping you make some money here. You could do the same with Triple H. You could, the dirtiest play, like you could do so much with him. He's a technical genius. He's an in-ring general. You can make him a technician. But then on the other side, he's one of the best heels of all time. He could easily be a justified trickster. So you can play that with certain characters. Not all, but certain ones. But with that being said, I'm just giving y'all something to think about if this video even gets fully uploaded. But in the meantime, God bless y'all. Let me know what moves y'all made in this Talent Up. And until next time, stay tuned.